All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Doing something new today. This is going to be a new type of video. I want to do a Rockets mailbag. So any questions, any Rockets questions you guys have, leave them down in the comments below. And I'll probably do a Rockets mailbag every day, every other day. I'm not too sure, but it'll definitely be pretty consistent. Today, obviously, since it's my first day, I don't have anything in the mailbox, but we do have two things to talk about, Mason Jones and PJ Tucker. I want to talk about both of these two guys, but before we get into this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys enjoy it. It really helps me out, so let's just get into it. PJ Tucker, last night, healthy scratch, so we're all kind of sitting here in the live stream wondering, what's going on? There's rumors, there's rumblings. Did PJ just get traded? Is he about to get traded? Did they just finally come to their senses and move him to the bench? Oh, he's just warming the bench up, like he'll be fine. Blah 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 blah. Well, I think it was actually mid-game. I think it was like third or fourth quarter. Somebody in the chat's like, check Woj. Everyone checks Woj, and yeah. I almost said the Pistons. PJ Tucker and the Houston Rockets have agreed mutually to split ways. Tucker is frustrated at his lack of being traded to a contender, blah, 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 blah. So you guys know my thoughts on PJ Tucker. I love him. I absolutely love PJ Tucker. I wish him the best of luck, and I want him to go to a contender where he is going to contend and give the value that he can give at 35 years old, which I know is minimal, not quite what it used to be, but it is definitely still some value. So I hope he has a good time in whatever team he goes to, but we'll talk about that when that happens. PJ, it was a fun run. It was a really fun run in Houston, and honestly, Swaggy and I were talking about this in the live stream. We were thinking, what are some ways that PJ Tucker could remain on the team? And I was thinking immediately just being brought to the bench and cutting his minutes pretty much in half. Like, I want to literally cut his minutes in half. I want to give him at most 20 minutes a night, re-sign him next year at less than $5 million just for another veteran guy getting about 15 minutes a game, just because we're still, quote unquote, rebuilding possibly. So that's what I was kind of thinking last night in stream mid-game, was like, yeah, we could figure a way out for PJ, because if they actually just brought him to the bench, gave him a significant pay cut, he could still just kind of mentor these guys. But he doesn't want to be here anymore, and that was made clear kind of at the start of the season when the James Harden drama went on, and he was kind of upset he didn't get traded as well. So PJ, it was very fun, but you need to score more than 0 points on a consistent night. So I don't know what's going to happen with PJ. I don't know if they're going to trade him for a bag of chips, because that's immediately what I would do. I don't know if they're going to try to trade for Tyler Hero, which is also what the reports are saying. And then I don't know if they're going to, try to get just a second round pick, maybe a late first from the Minnesota Timberwolves, considering the fact that they declined the Minnesota Timberwolves first round pick is pretty awesome, because why would the Minnesota Timberwolves give up a late first round pick, and let alone to just add insult to injury almost, why are the Rockets declining that trade? Right? Just why is that trade getting proposed, and why is it getting declined? It's kind of a brain fart on both sides to me. I can understand it with the Timberwolves, not really the pick. I don't know. I don't really understand. I get it. I get the Timberwolves where it's they want a veteran, but he's going to be a free agent. I don't really understand why they want to give up a late first-round pick. Even if it is a late first-round pick, I don't know why you would want to give up a first-round. Because the Timberwolves are the worst team in the NBA right now. They suck. They've got talent. They've got young talent. I don't know how they're the worst team in the NBA. That's not what they were supposed to be this year, but somehow they've become the worst team in the NBA, and it's very, very tough to watch them some nights, just kind of out of frustration. But they'll pick it together. They'll pick up the pieces and put it all together, the puzzle. They'll figure it out. But that's enough PJ Tucker. Hopefully whatever happens, happens. I don't think that they'll trade him. Maybe that's why, actually, they didn't trade him to the Timberwolves, because he wanted to go to a contender, and maybe we're respecting his wishes. If that's the case, that's a pricey... I don't know, man. We'll figure it out one day, I'm sure, and I'm sure that day will be relatively soon. So hopefully you guys are aware we've lost 14 straight games. I uploaded a recap video on the channel last night if you want to go check that video out. But pretty much, man, we signed Mason Jones this morning. This is what a lot of Rockets fans saw coming, like a lot of props to a lot of you guys, like straight up, because you guys should see some of the comments, some of the trades proposed sometimes. Like, this was a good call. There was a lot of Rockets fans saying, oh, they'll probably go ahead and re-sign him next week or something like that. I think he's on a 10-day or something like that. So we'll see what happens with Mason Jones. I'm not happy about it. I'm not upset. I'm pretty indifferent. In fact, I guess I would fall on the happy scale. But I don't want this to kind of create a logjam between Kevin and him. But I'm almost confident that's not going to be the case after. First off, I mean, KPJ got 29 minutes last night, and he looked good. He dropped the double-double. I was so pleased with his performance last night. Like, that is just so pleasing. Oh my goodness. But Mason Jones, man, I talked about this in the video where I announced Anthony Lamb getting signed. And I talked about it, and I think Rockets fans kind of overrated Mason a little bit. I mean, he's undrafted. Like, his college highlights don't really stick out. Nothing really sticks out about his game. I mean, he's a good athlete, but he had one good game this season against the San Antonio Spurs. He got very inconsistent minutes, very inconsistent, like, just rotation. Like, it was just inconsistent. It was streaky, and I'm not trying to put the blame on Mason. It was just that, like, kind of when he was given these opportunities, when he was given these 20, 25-minute night games, he just didn't really do anything to turn my head and be like, yeah, you know what, we actually do have a future star point guard on our hands, or like it's at least looking that way. He didn't show like game to game progress in substantial form. So it was, when he got dropped, it was very disappointing, but it was like, can't really cry over spilled milk, because it kind of does make sense. But they go out, they re-get him, so hopefully he can prove everybody wrong. I'm not saying he's a bad player one bit, but when you look at the young guys on our team, I'd take Lamb, I would take KJ, I would take KPJ, but that doesn't mean I would not take Mason. So let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments down below for the mailbag. Down below, probably get another one out to you guys tomorrow after the game. And hit that sub button. I'll see you guys later.